So we're going to take a look at Notre Dame, Texas A&M. A lot of key plays on both sides of the ball that really made this game. Very first one, punt here from Texas A&M, and Notre Dame's able to come free. Now, how did they come free is a great question. This guy right here, he started here, so it looks like their ID, maybe they're going 1. He's got to take 2. This guy's got to take 3, 4, 5. He's got to come down to 6. And then he's going to take the first guy off the edge here. But for whatever reason, whenever they did that, they got really mixed up. He slid over. He was free. All right. He's got to take him. He took 2. He didn't get down to take 3. So I think that's kind of what happened. Either they're supposed to go down to 3 there with the tackle, or this guy's going to make him right. So on this one, 3's the guy that came free and got the block. And to me, I would say he's supposed to go down. He's supposed to go down. Then he's going to get the widest guy off the edge and get that kickoff. Now, surely just a little bit of movement there up front would not have had the effect of just throwing all these guys off. You got to protect your inside gaps first. Let the guys that are wider be the free rushers. Hopefully you can get that punt off. But right here, Notre Dame, they moved just a little bit, and their guys are playing fast. Runs right through the foot, gets a big block. And right here is just a good illustration of it. Just run through it. There's no reason to jump. Don't put your hands up. Take it right off the foot, and you see his hand trying to go right there. Instead of a lot of guys, they'll put their hands straight up. Don't put them out. I'd like to have 2 hands out, though, or 2 arms, so you can take it right off the foot. But right there, gets kicked right into his body, and then everybody else, once you hear that, boom. Now you got to look for the scoop. Of course, Notre Dame scoop it, score. Don't ever fall on a block punt. Always scoop it and run. Either way, you're going to bat it towards your end zone. But right there, just easy scoop and score. Big touchdown there early. Notre Dame thought the momentum was going to take them. But, of course, that's not the entire story of the game. We've got about 20 plays that are going to roll through on both sides of the ball. And right here, another key play. 7-0. Next drive for Texas A&M. And they're basically running a wheel route here with the motion. So when he motions across, he just runs a wheel route. He runs a go route to take him off. And a little bit of play action here up front with this guy going to the flats. Whenever he saw this guy going to the flats, he's thinking that he's going to come off. Maybe that guy's going to block him. But instead, he rolls down the sideline. Of course, man-to-man. Notre Dame loves playing man. They rolled with it with his motion. And just a little bit of play action kind of got him off, thinking that he's about to block instead of go vertical. All right, so I thought this was a really good call. Just a wheel right there with that motion, and now they're rolling. And, of course, whenever you get guys in space, you got to get them on the ground. And this is a problem right here for Notre Dame. Just couldn't get the guy on the ground and finish the play. Ends up being a long touchdown. It should just be an explosive play. Make him snap the ball again, but instead, really athletic play here by the receiver from A&M. Finds a way to get into the end zone, stand on his feet. Notre Dame, of course, a few plays into the next drive. They know they're going to have to be aggressive here. Want to try to get back the momentum. And a lot of teams have ran this. I remember Georgia ran this against Texas last year, and a few teams have really like running this play again. You got twins to the boundary. They've got their tight end here. He's going to stay in the pro. Everybody's just basically sliding. Fullback, he's going to act like he's blocking. He ends up wheeling down the sideline, hand outside zone, get on the reverse, and then flip it back to the quarterback. And you got really good protection right here. Only receiver left. He's going to try to take him off with a post. Of course, if everybody flies down, you could possibly throw it to the post. But really what you're looking for is that wheel to that tight end. As you see, there's the safety that ran off. Everybody else was really confused with it, got the reverse. And you see those guys trying to run back to the reverse. And by the time they figured out quarterback's about to get it back, everybody's at the line of scrimmage or has their eyes in the backfield. And that tight end just kind of leaks out down the sideline. They do a good job getting him on the ground. Now, of course, Notre Dame's defense wasn't able to do that, just get their guy on the ground. But right there, easy flip, make him snap the ball again, tackle him inside the 5. Of course, Notre Dame is still able to get into the end zone. Or just a few plays later, and this is one thing that they were able to do, especially short yardage goal line. They had really a lot of success running the football. And on this, again, this is just inside zone out of the pistol, just straight downhill. Don't like this guy getting edged a whole lot right here. This guard stepping right there to that four-tech. They are twisting a little bit, so he gets edged. But great job here by the back, getting downhill. Everybody else is taking care of their gaps and then just falling forward. Runs through somebody's face right there about the goal line to get in. So, great answer here by Notre Dame. Came out aggressive, had trick play, and then able to be physical in their short yard situations a lot of times throughout the night. Ran through a guy's face mask, got to the end zone. Here's a look of a really crucial play. Notre Dame got in a stop. They went down here. They're down here on the 4-yard line, 3rd and goal. And it looks like man-to-man here from A&M's defense. You got a slant. You got a rub with an N over here, and both of them are man beaters. Just really like, hey, which one do you like? And right here on this one, I guess he likes the single. He felt better about that than getting this rub and that guy winning. So he goes over there to the one-on-one. But great play here by the DB. He's got his outside arm, his right arm, right there, kind of holding on to the chest, and that left arm coming around, splitting the hands, gets the ball out there on a slant. So that's a really good one-on-one rep. Winning right there. Of course, they are bringing pressure, so they have to get this ball out. They are hot here on this one. But anyway, if you look to the top, where they're getting more of a rub here, maybe that would have been a better call. I think there is more space right here to the receiver. His hips are way too far outside. If you throw this one, I think you got a chance for a touchdown. But then you'd also want to slide the line that direction because you're getting hit in the face here if that's the case. But either way, man, going to a one-on-one, great play there by Texas A&M DB, and that obviously comes into play. Just keep them off the scoreboard right there, hold them to a field goal. Now looking for A&M to try to answer. Got down by 10 here. And, of course, everybody's saying Marcel Reed can't throw the ball well. Nobody told him that. He's actually taking a shot from just outside the 50-yard line down to the goal line and really just getting to a one-on-one route. So right here, the wide receiver comes off. He goes out. Doesn't really even get his eyes around. He just leans to it because he knows his eyes are in the backfield. So he leans to it. Then he goes vertical right there and creates a step. Of course, he hesitates because he gets to his blind spot. He can't see him starting to work vertical. So he flips his hips. And by the time he flips his hips and gets eyes to him, he's already past him. And right there, safety coming over is the only thing that really helped him. Right there, that's absolutely getting toasted because your eyes aren't in the right spot and you're not finding the receiver. And Marcel Reed's able to push the ball down the field. Goes up, makes a play. I mean, that's a big play. Obviously, we're down to 1, but a lot of teams were kind of questioning whether he could push the ball down the field right here. Kind of puts that to sleep just a little bit because he's pretty accurate downfield most of the night. That last big play led to an A&M touchdown, so they pull within 3. And, of course, Notre Dame trying to find a way to beat this man-to-man from A&M, motioning guys in. You see this from everybody all over the place, motion guys in. They're running mesh. These guys coming across, you got to sit, getting the back out on that rail route down the sideline, and just opens the guys up. So whenever he gets going, he's not running hard to it. His eyes are in the wrong spot. Good throw. I mean, he makes it just a lot more dramatic of a catch than it should have been, throwing out one arm instead of just using both. But right there, just wide open. Only guy left is a safety, and now it'll get him down before the end zone. So, again, going mesh, running back wheel right here, easy read, good throw, good catch, and good job finishing in the end zone as well. So that pushes it back to a 10-point lead for Notre Dame. Again, back and forth, trying to find a way to get a little bit closer. I know A&M is. And, right, this is a really good concept. I mean, they got guys all over the place. They got both backs in the backfield. He's coming across. He's going to the far hash, going to the near hash. He's going there, coming across, going to the flat. So really it's 4 verts, but they're just switching who's running what. And really with the alignment coming from the backfield, this strong safety's got outside leverage. So he goes down the seam. There's the guy that's going to hold the safety. He's over there, vertical as well on the outside. He's hopefully holding maybe underneath coverage. These inside linebackers right here, get them to step down. And right here, this is a really good throw. I mean, it's the same throw. You got to drill that great pocket right here as well, no pressure. And he drills this ball right down the seam. And of course, that outside leverage, since this came from the backfield, he had good outside leverage so he can throw him just a little bit towards the middle. And that running back, they went to the flats on the fake, held this mic just enough to help him get over the top of it. So this is a really good concept. I thought this was a really cool call. And then, of course, really good throw, keeping away from that strong safety that had rolled down, get him inside the 5-yard line. Now we're back to 3. I mean, it just keeps going back and forth. It's a really good game, two really well-coached, well-disciplined teams. And right here, really the first big mistake here from anybody. And on this one, I mean, trying to find his check down. Carr, he moves around a little bit. Just fundamentals obviously aren't great. He's trying to throw this all arm. It sells on him. Anytime you sell anything in the middle of the field, especially with a team that's got zone eyes, they're looking at the quarterback, you got a chance for a pick. And that's what happens right here on this one. This is with about 3.5 minutes left in the half. I mean, high on the check down. This is on a 1st and 10. So obviously you don't want to force the ball anywhere on a 1st and 10 for sure. But right there, high ball in the middle, big pick, already set up in Notre Dame territory here at the 45, 46-yard line. Of course, that pick let them down right there to about the 2-yard line. Direct snap to the running back, which was a key for both teams. They love to direct snap it, get on the wildcat, and right here they're running counter to the left, pulling the guard, pulling the fullback, and just, hey, big body dude, find a way to get in, unblock safety or linebacker to the backside, falls forward, gets in the end zone. I mean, turnovers lead to touchdowns. That's what happened right here. Big play, big swing right here of momentum. A&M going up right here, 28-24, as opposed to Notre Dame maybe, stretching the lead there before halftime. So second half, and this is a big play. 3rd-13, A&M's already up 4, and you're getting a go. This safety's hanging for whatever reason. Looks like they're running an arrow, blocking here. The back is swinging over here, maybe check swinging. But either way, to get a one-on-one on a 3rd and 13, where all you've got is, a guy coming down pressing, being pretty aggressive, on, a bigger body receiver. And C.J. Carr, hey, if we're going to have a one-on-one, I'm going to take it. I mean, it's 3rd and 13, throws a jump ball. And I like how Fields, 6'4" receiver, goes up and makes a play. I mean, if you're going to give us a one-on-one with the press corner, no safety help, 3rd and 13, take it. Big play right here. Keep them alive on the very first drive, already down 4 against A&M. A few plays later, and they're running wide zone here to the left. And right here, I mean, this is a great block. You got a guy that's a 5 technique here on the outside. Tight end helps him working up. We're going to work outside shoulder there as well. So everybody's reaching, doing a good job with their angles. And then, of course, safety roll in the alley. You got to believe that this safety's got to be able to at least turn him back. So right there, we're going to work outside, turn him back to all these guys. Don't let him get the edge. You got to set the edge at some point, but instead he gets outran and he cuts back. And what is going on here? Like, who is this? I mean, this is a really bad football play. I think this may be the backside corner or somebody. But either way, watch him turn the hit down at the 5-yard line. This guy stops playing, should dive through his inside leg. But instead he just turns it down. Must be confused thinking the 5-yard line is the end zone. But right there he eases off at the 5-yard line instead of getting him down on the ground, making him snap the ball again. I mean, that's really poor effort there by the strong safety corner, whoever the heck that is. I know he's going to get called out in film. Not a great look for that dude. But either way, I mean, Notre Dame goes down, first drive, finds a way to score. Outside zone right there, gets to the end zone, and it almost looked like A&M let him. After a stop, now Notre Dame's got the ball, 4th and 1, in plus territory there on the 48. So, I mean, if you look at all the analytics and stuff, they're going to say go for it. And right here, just not sure about the call. I mean, they're in a heavy set. There's really no chance to pass right here because you're in the Wildcat. I get it. You could pass. But then also, it looks like they're running counter, but then they only pull a guard. And so right here on this one, I'd say the running back, he's got to slow down, let this guard get here for the kick so he can get vertical behind it. But he gets a little bit antsy right there, seeing these guys filling. He thought he had the edge. And, of course, he's running over here at the quarterback, who literally is not going to block anybody and probably was told not to block anybody. So you're running to the edge where you've got basically a non-factor. You've got an extra guy right here that's about to fly in there to spill it, and you bounce it to him. So this is just not a great play. I didn't think this was great by the running back by stretching it. Of course, that's one of the best players in the country. I get it. And then, of course, I don't like having the quarterback over there where the ball could go. Get him away from that. So if I was him, I would have sent him away from where the pool goes, so that would take a defender over there as opposed to the front side where it could possibly bounce to. And, of course, the back's a little bit fast. A&M run this thing down. Huge play right here. Of course, Notre Dame's already up 3. I mean, they're trying to find a way to go down and score another touchdown, go back up 2 scores. And right there, this is a really big stop for A&M and their defense. Of course, the stop led to an A&M field goal. I mean, tied it up. I mean, it's one of those things, give them a positive field position, whether you punt it down there into the side of the red zone. I don't know if they go down and get a field goal like they do. But I respect the aggressive call on 4th and 1. Just don't like the actual play call of it. I like the call of going for it, though. So last time we saw a 3rd down get converted, they just ran a fade here. They had a check swing. I think they have this same thing over to the single side. Over here is a little bit different. Looks like they're running some sort of a drive concept. These guys may be running levels, whatever it is. But it's a totally different call here from A&M on defense. Right here they're playing zone. And as you see right here, bailing the corner instead of pressing like we saw earlier in the game. So they're bailing. He showed blitz, and then he's going to drop to the flats. And just the way that they're doing it is crazy, though, because this guy's got his butt turned to the receiver. Really no chance to come up if they throw that whole shot. This guy's going from the line of scrimmage, and he gets his eyes on the quarterback. All right, so we're dropping underneath, and I get my eyes on the quarterback. This is really good recognition by C.J. Carr. I mean, we're getting slants here from these guys. He doesn't like it. His eyes are there. And he goes to the backside, and he says, that corner's way too far off. I got a guy in the flats. I can throw this a whole shot and get a completion. So this is really good anticipation. Great job finding it as well. And just anticipating what's going on. Throwing it in between that corner who had ran off. And you got this guy just spot dropping. Great job throwing it in the hole. Big throwing catch right here on 3rd and 7. Getting a big first down there for Notre Dame. Later in the drive, and man, these drives are going fast, man. It's all the way down to about 3 minutes left in the game. And again, just running inside zone, maybe mid-zone out of the pistol. And they just get a heck of a wash here. So they're trying to slant across with this defensive end. He gets in here, and he's filling this outside gap. So there's nobody right there in the C gap, and that's what they exploit. So he crosses his face there at the defensive end spot all the way down to the B gap. He pins it as he's going up, and he's outside leverage right there trying to turn everything back in. But, I mean, by that time they had everybody pinned, and, I mean, it's too much momentum there for the running back. nobody in the C gap, and then he runs through a linebacker's outside shoulder, running into the end zone. So, of course, A&M didn't fit this up very well. They got way too many guys over here on this side. It looks like they're probably down as far as numbers. They should have another guy over here, or they should all be slanting that way since they've got extra bodies here. But instead, it looks like he slants in. Not enough bodies for the gaps they have. And Notre Dame, I mean, give it to one of the best players in the country, play them with momentum, with a open gap. I mean, you're going to get into the end zone. So, again, great call. A&M's out of position just a little bit, falls in there. Huge touchdown. Under 3 minutes in the game, going up by 7 against A&M. Or you thought it was going up by 7. But, I mean, this guy, I think it's Buckner who went to Alabama, came back, all that stuff. Man, he's a butt of a bunch of jokes, especially today. But man, trying to put the ball down on the hold, all the little details, man. I mean, it comes into focus whenever things don't go right. Just not a great job here. I mean, the snap is good. The snap is right there where you want it, right over where the hand was placed. So, I mean, that was perfect. I mean, it's just one of those things. He's probably done this 1,000, hundreds of thousands of times. And this time he just ended up dropping it. So, I mean, just stinks that it happens in an inopportune time in a pressure situation that everybody's going to remember. Usually look on a 2nd and 7 of just kind of an alignment that I'm really unsure of. While you're playing off man at 7 yards and you got a safety here at 20, they're trying to come down there covering down on the trip side. But the 2 receiver side, they're basically giving them whatever underneath. And there's nobody dropping underneath it either. They're bringing all 5 in the box. He's kind of spying the quarterback. He ends up dropping that way. But again, off man by both of them. I could see maybe one of them playing off, one of them coming down, but both off. That's kind of perplexing to me. So they got a bubble here for if they don't cover it down. But then you've also got these double slants to this side, and that's what A&M takes. Takes the first slant. It's just so easy right there with off man. And right there, now they're rolling, creating an explosive play, giving them momentum before even the 2-minute timeout. I mean, that's a big play. I just don't understand why he didn't come down and at least press one of those guys, especially the inside receiver. Just give him a free release to get you to back up and then run that slant or bang 8, whatever it was. Created a big play. Of course, Marcel Reed, anytime you're playing man coverage, I mean, with somebody that can run like he can, you got to be able to spy, twist up front, and I know they're trying to get there. But again, it's one of those things, man. If they're not open, you're open. I mean, you're an athlete. Go make a play, and that's what happens right here. We're about a minute left in the game, down by 6. Got to get into the end zone, and this is a big play. This is on a 3rd and 8, and they just play man-to-man, don't really spy them. They twist up a little bit up front, but really they get a guy free, walks over there for a first down. Not a great job here by Notre Dame's defense, being in their rush lanes and understanding what's going to beat them. This quarterback's a really good athlete. You can't just take off and run off and give him free lanes to run, especially in man-to-man. Easy first down here for A&M. Here we are with it, 4th and goal, down by 6. Like, you got to have this play call. This is one that you got to work, and you got to know is going to work for you. And right here, A&M, they motion across, and it looks to me like they're about to go double post. And they got it out. You want to get your eyes around, then you will it with your bigger body dude on, a linebacker, strong safety. Again, 4th and goal from the 11-yard line. If you're Notre Dame, you probably feel pretty good about this call. But again, you're getting post. He actually comes out. He ends up being the number 1 receiver, and he still works in, out. And then wheels on the sideline. You got a shallow right here. Getting to the 4th and goal at the 11 is just huge because this should be a good call for you. But right there, not a lot of pressure. Great job sliding away from it just a little bit by Reed. And, of course, you see the out route, gets his eyes around. There's a linebacker. He knows, hey, please throw this out route. I'll tackle him right here. But then ends up wheeling down the sideline. Gets inside leverage on that linebacker, kind of over-rotated just a little bit. And now, again, just like we saw earlier with Notre Dame that had the 3rd and 13, the one-on-one with the A&M DB. Now, hey, we got a one-on-one with a tight end and a linebacker on a one-on-one fade ball, basically, to win the game, man. And, of course, A&M's got the better matchup here. Tight end comes down with it. Unbelievable call. I mean, really good catch. Great job understanding your guy. I mean, he's a bigger body dude. He's got inside leverage. Let him go up and make a play for you. Awesome call, man. An awesome game as well. I mean, hate that it came down to a missed extra point. Would love to see this thing go to overtime, but, I mean, the details matter. And, A&M played with better details at the end of the day, and we're able to walk away with a big win in South Bend. Of course, A&M going to SEC play here pretty soon is got a leg up on a lot of teams as far as getting into the playoffs because they have a great non-conference win against Notre Dame, especially on the road, was huge. But anyway, really appreciate you guys watching. I think both these teams are really good and could still, both get into the playoffs. But either way, I know they really enjoyed that game last night. It was a heck of a game. by both teams. But anyway, we'll see you guys again in the next video.